How's it going, everybody? I'm Rollshambo, and today, in lieu of my normal intro, I've got a question for you. Have you ever watched a knife review and the knife reviewer is saying things like, "Ooh, wow, that action is smooth," or "Man, I really enjoy this locking system," and you're just trying to get some information, but as the viewer, you don't know what they mean by that. Especially if you're watching a channel that's reviewed thousands of knives, because in that case, what are they comparing it against? Are they comparing it against another knife? They have some kind of ranking system in their head. We don't know. And so today, I aim to change everything. See, I've been asking myself the tough questions, like what matters in a knife review? The answer is context. Context is being able to read between the lines and have something verifiable that you can judge something by. Like, for example, how good is this knife lock? Is the blade sharp from the factory? Do those handle scales make sense? All of these things matter. Also, having a way to rank them so that you can check and see exactly how much I like that knife is also important. Here's how it's going to work. I'd like to introduce you to Rolls Blade Rank, or RBR score. Now, this ranking system does not mean that I won't still be doing my regular reviews, unboxings, first impressions, or what have you. It just means that at some point in time, I'll be giving each knife that I look at a score that you can count on and a score that you can quantify. Here's how it's going to work. Each knife will be judged on the 5 categories. Those 5 categories are going to be materials, ergonomics, fidget factor, the lock, and of course, fit and finish. Each category is worth between 1 to 10 points. 1 is trash and 10 is amazing. Also, knives will only be judged after a minimum of 3 weeks of use or carry, and this is so I can avoid something that I like to call the honeymoon period. That occurs after you just bought a blade and you're still admiring the glow, the shine off of the blade. Nothing has been damaged, and you're still enamored with everything. I want to avoid that because you, the viewer, deserve better than my initial first impression on whether a knife is recommended. Also, if a knife is being judged and it's been loaned or gifted by a viewer, retailer, manufacturer, so on and so forth, it must be disclosed during the rank episode. It'll probably be disclosed before that if I do any unboxing or first impressions videos, but I want to be open and honest about these things, and I don't want them to affect the score that I give the knife. All scores are final, but at the end of the year, I will hold a poll and allow the community to provide their own score. And if enough people, if the majority tells me that I'm wrong, that a score either needs to be higher or it needs to be lower, the majority will win. The voice of the people will be heard, especially on this channel. So, there is more. If you want to know what each score means, if it gets an overall score of 0 to 10, it's garbage, hot garbage, if you will. Stay away from it, clutch your pennies, do not waste any of them on a knife that scores between 0 to 10. That is unequivocally terrible. If it scores between 11 to 20, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy it if you're going camping and you see it at Ace Hardware for $25. It just means that it's nothing special. There's a ton of nothing special knives out there, and I wouldn't prioritize it, but maybe I'd pick it up if I was in a pinch. 21 to 30 is a low recommend. It means that the knife is definitely worth having or worth carrying, but it also means that maybe I wouldn't prioritize this one. Maybe it would be somewhere in the middle of my list. If it scores between 31 to 40, it's a high recommendation, one that I could feel confident recommending to anybody, or maybe to a really specific group of people. Maybe it's really great at 2 or 3 things, and it's just not amazing at the others. Finally, if a knife scores between 41 to 50, that is Grail status. This is not meant to be something that's easy to achieve. We'll not award a Grail status to just any knife. It's got to be special. So don't expect to see a terrible amount of those, but I'm really excited to see which one gets there first. If you're interested to see what the scores look like so far, I've already scored the Spyderco Para 3 and the Spyderco Smock. Furthermore, I will be making this list available on each RBR video in the description. All you'll have to do is click on the link and you can pull this up to see exactly where we are. It'll be a live document that you'll be able to view. You just won't be able to edit it. So, do you think that the scores that I got on these two knives is accurate so far? Should it be a dead tie? I'm open to discussion. I'm really looking forward to providing content with context. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have a knife that you'd like to send in for me to review and to rank, feel free to hit me up in the email, which will also be in the description. Thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you on the flip side.